In the wake of the tragedy that just befell us as a community, I know many people I've heard are angry, upset, because we said 210,000 kapitlach tehillim as a community. Those are the ones that we know were said, and many more beyond that. And after all that, as soon as people heard those three words, Baruch Dayam Ha'emes, people left the groups in protest, upset. Tehillim doesn't seem to work. It seems like we daven, and it doesn't make a difference. Whatever we do, this is what happened. And it's hurtful now that Shiva's over and we go back to routine and life just continues as normal. But there's a gaping hole in the lives of a whole family. And it's upsetting and it's distressing, and we wonder why, oh why, God, do bad things happen to good people? These were good people. And we know that all the Kapitlach Tehillim that were said by good people. There was so much goodness done in the world. And yet God tests us. And the Torah tells us, Ki menase Hashem Elokeichem eschem, God tests you, lodas, to know hayishchem oyavim es Hashem Elokeichem b'chol levavchem u'b'chol nafshechem. Do you love Hashem with all your heart and all your soul? God, didn't you realize we love you? We tried, we davened, we took upon ourselves so many resolutions. And what's the point of testing us? I don't know that we can ever answer the question of why do bad things happen to good people. Till Mashiach comes, we won't get the answer. But I'll tell you this much. The question should be, when bad things happen to good people, what should good people do? How should good people react? Where do we get the strength from to continue as we're despondent, down, upset, angry, protesting? The pasuk needs to be reread. Ki menase Hashem Elokeichem eschem. The word menase has a dual meaning. It means to test. It also means to elevate. We say in Shmoyne Esrei, the sun nes lekabetz kol yisenu. Nes means an elevation. Ki menase Hashem Elokeichem eschem. God is raising you. He's elevating you. Lodas hayishchem oyavim es Hashem Elokeichem. Not that he should know if you love him. He knows if you love him. That you should know, you and I, should discover a love for God that we never knew existed before. Lodas hayishchem oyavim es Hashem Elokeichem. Do you really love him? Which means, I said 210,000 kapitlach tehillim. I left the group in protest. I'm upset, I'm mad, I'm angry. And now what? Where do I get the strength from to continue? I say, God, give me the strength to continue. And I open up my tehillim, and I say kapitel number 210,001. And I dive into Hashem to give me the strength to continue, to give me the power, because I know, I get it, I believe that it's really good, that things will turn out good in the end. And if it isn't good, it's not the end. And God is giving us a power, because we live lives on a very superficial plane, and we don't want to be tested. But when we are tested, those tests are able to elevate us, to realize an inherent truth that we know anyway, that it is good, and that good is not what meets the eye, but that the superficiality by which I was living my life until now can no longer be, because from this point on, I have to derive a deeper strength. Lodas, that we should know, that we should discover a depth in ourselves. And so we say another kapitel tehillim, and we do another mitzvah, another firm resolution, because we know that Torah, mitzvahs, and throwing ourselves at God is the only way to get the strength. We have no answers, we're stuck. But what we do know is that when we have that resolve to continue doing mitzvahs, to join another group, and to say tehillim more than ever, and to daven, then ultimately, we will derive the strength to live a better, holier, special life, and her life will be lived through us. When you're alive, set to your heart, and you live a better life. Until one day, that the dead will rise from the dust. And at that point, we will appreciate and understand. Meantime, we will strengthen ourselves in our resolve more than ever, because when bad things happen to good people find a deeper goodness that they never knew existed before.